BirdPhish. BirdPhish, this is Control. Do you copy? BirdPhish. Control here. Do you copy? Come in. BirdPhish. BirdPhish, this is Control. Do you copy? BirdPhish. Control here. Do you copy? Come in.
That's Control. And what they want.
BirdPhish. This is Control. Do you copy? Come in, BirdPhish. Control here.
Copy, BirdPhish. BirdPhish here. Copy, Control.
BirdPhish, we have a mission update here for you. Command needs some video of you cooking with the new Skottle they outfitted your Tembo with, along with your initial thoughts. Command says that the data you provide will help them decide to equip or not the rest of the fleet with Skottles.
Copy, Control. Is there any particular dish that they would like demonstrated? BirdPhish out.
Copy, BirdPhish. Good question. Command wants breakfast, so they can have video later today to look at. As long as it looks edible, it doesn't matter.
Copy, Control on the breakfast.
BirdPhish, be advised you have a tethered aerostat radar system in operation nearby. You probably have a visual when it's deployed to the south. It's extremely high powered, so it's going to be affecting your video footage. Nothing wrong with your cameras, and Command is aware of this, and expects blue banding and other artifacts in the video you send to the Skottle.
Copy, Control on the tethered aerostat radar system. We have a visual of it, although it's far away. Is there anything to worry about with the emissions from this radar system? Other than the video footage, affecting the video footage?
BirdPhish, yeah, copy of the concern with the radar. Proceed with plan with caution. Just limit your time outdoors.
Copy, Control. Wish we'd have known that a little bit earlier. But yeah, we'll limit our time outdoors.
Copy, BirdPhish. Do enjoy your breakfast. Control out.
Copy, Control. Thank you so much. BirdPhish out. We got a Skottle, a Tembo Tusk Skottle, and as you probably know, these are a cheap piece of gear. So let me explain from it why we had to, or felt we wanted to get one of these. Now we also got a new stove, a Camp Chef Everest 2X, and the reason why we all went and got all this stuff was, as you may have noticed on our earlier videos, I was cooking with the Jetboil Genesis out here, and there was a few problems. It wasn't quite the right stove for us for that application. Here on the table here, outdoors, and it wasn't really the right stove for us indoors either. So once the igniter stopped working, I needed a new stove, and this Camp Chef was half the price of that Jetboil Genesis, and so we went that route. Got the Camp Chef, but I also wanted to get a Skottle, and the main thing was with the Jetboil Genesis, this whole table and the back, since it had no splash guards or anything, no wind guards, everything around here would get covered in grease, and I ended up having to clean the stove, clean everything, the table, all this stuff, and then my pans after cooking. So it got to be a lot of cleaning after cooking a single meal, So the idea behind the Skottle is all I have to do is clean that Skottle up. I can set that away from everything, and the grease can go everywhere, and still all you have to clean is the Skottle. And even with this Camp Chef, if I need to cook, with the conventional stove, the Camp Chef has the splash guard, so it kind of keeps everything contained in the stove, and I just got to clean the stove and the pan, and not the whole surrounding area, So that's why I didn't go again with the Jetboil Genesis. I needed a new stove, and so I got this, and I've cooked a few times on that Skottle, and we got a decent little seasoning going on it. That I've had mixed results on it so far, but I like it so far also, and we're going to keep trying to cook on it. Today we're going to cook some biscuits and gravy. I don't have the lid for the Skottle, which we'll get to in a second. So I can't really cook the biscuits. I cook those in the toaster oven though. But I do have some flour and some salt and pepper and some milk. So we're going to make up the gravy from scratch, some sausage gravy from scratch, and have that. It should turn out pretty good on the Skottle. I think that's right down the Skottle's alley. So let's get started. I'm ready to eat. The other advantage I have with the Skottle is I can move it around, get it out of the wind, or set it under some shade, which was kind of a problem with the swing out table. I couldn't always get it out of the wind, and shade was always a problem. It's middle of December. We're 70 degrees, 75 degrees right now. So I don't need shade, it's perfect. I like the sun. The Skottle's got pretty small actual cooking area. They say 8 or 9, but it's more like 7 or 8, I think. You don't want to get it too hot. So now we got this thing at an authorized dealer. supposed to be a stocking dealer, and one issue I had with that, with the way it worked out, was that was the only thing they had was the Skottle kit, the basic Skottle kit. So they didn't have any accessories like the lid that goes on top of this, or the wind guard. You know, it'd be nice to have a wind guard. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a wind guard. I think for the price they're charging for this thing, the wind guard should be included in a standard kit, so you don't have to worry about buying an extra piece of thing that's not in stock, like a wind guard, you know, just to do a basic thing like block the wind. Otherwise, I'm fine with the price, but not having the wind guard kind of feels like they're gouging a little bit there, because you know that Camp Chef stove that I bought for, like, you know, almost 1/3 the price, it has wind guards built in. It comes with it. So why Skottle, Tembo Tusk, is making customers buy a wind guard for $15. It's not in stock at their stocking dealer, is kind of beyond me. A little gripe I have is, yeah, it's a plow disc, but it's also a cooking utensil, and I didn't really expect it to come rusted and pitted. I don't think it's going to hurt anything, but yeah, I bought a carbon steel pan years ago, and I'm still using it. I love that carbon steel pan. But it was like 1/10 the price of this Skottle, and it didn't come rusted and pitted. Made out of the same material, carbon steel. So they say the quality is there, it's supposed to be there anyway, but a rusted and pitted brand new Skottle is not my idea of quality. I didn't tend to plow with it, I tended to cook with it. It's supposed to come seasoned, pre-seasoned, you know, the seasoning on it. It had some kind of a coating, but I cooked bacon that first time and all that stuff came off in the bacon grease, and didn't really notice until after I'd eaten. I don't know what was in that coating, but I ate it. Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit of a seasoning on the cooking portion, you know, this center area, but so far it's hard to really get a good, I mean, it doesn't stick, it's okay. Burns a little bit in the middle if you get it too hot. And it cleans up real easy. So I like that. Cleans up just as easy as cast iron or a carbon steel. Same way. Take care of it the same way. I'm used to cooking on carbon steel, so we're going to keep using it and trying to learn I cook with this thing and not burn stuff.
Sitting here, right?
It's fine, set it down there.
Next to this.
Set it down anywhere there, okay, I don't care. Alright then, after a little bit of water and warm that water up a little bit. I don't bring it to a boil. Just enough to get it warm and to loosen everything up and get it scrubbed off clean. And okay, warm the Skottle up. Make sure all the water's evaporated. Got a little bit of smoke on there. With just a dab of oil in there, that's a bit much. Get that ice into the oil's smoking point. And then spread that all around. Turn the heat off and just keep the spreading that oil around while it cools down. And it's all ready to go for the next meal. That's the same way I clean up the cast iron and my carbon steel pan. That keeps a good season on it. Real thin film of oil, as thin as you can get that. Otherwise it builds up and it gets a sticky layer. You just want thin film oil on there. And you want it to bring it to the smoking point, whatever oil that is. That's about it. That's good enough. Stop smoking. Let it cool off.